Good morning.
One,
Good morning, Meghna. So, last class we discussed about food safety, right? Our sixth chapter. So, what about food safety?
food safety, the food should be free from all the contaminations and spoilage, and when we are consuming it, there should be no problem with it.
Yeah, it must be safe. That is the exact meaning, right? Food safety. Then, how we can ensure this food safety? Any idea? A simple methods by proper cleanliness, proper cleaning, good hygiene, yeah, and we also need to prevent certain hazards like physical hazards, chemical hazards, and all. We need to prevent all these things to get a good and safe food. Okay, there is certain methods. Any other methods used to get the safe food? Magnum? Simple methods.
Storing in proper temperature,
Storing in proper temperature, proper waste management. Then try to avoid unwanted touches, physical hazards, right? Avoid all those kind of things. Anything else? Proper pest control. Yeah, all these are the certain ways usually we use to prevent contaminants or any issues related to food. Okay, so is there any significance for this? Why we learn this food safety and food quality here? This is our sixth chapter. Now we are in 2021. What is the need of this topic here? Any idea? Yeah, you just express your views.
like we have so many, like we don't divide it properly, the food, and now also in the pandemic also there is food shortage in some areas, so that and our eating styles and habits are changing.
Yeah, there is a one point here. Look, fast changing lifestyles and eating habits. Yeah, we all know that we are in a different, we are using a different habits, right? When we compared with others. That is a one reason why we are learning this food safety and food quality. Clear? Due to the changing habits, food habits. What about our grandparents' habits and all? Hmm?
Yeah,
Is it
you
like this? Now
no.
we are consuming lot of preserved foods, packed foods and all. In their case, they give more importance to vegetables, fruits. Yeah. Now we are always ready to eat food from outside. Yeah. There is no problem. Always ready to eat outside. Yeah. The fast foods, junk foods and all this all create a lots of health problems. Sometimes it leads to obesity, right? We already discussed all these points. That is one significance of why we are learning this food safety here. Okay, so coming period, we are going to discuss about what are food standards, how we can provide foodborne illnesses and all. Okay, so next one, we already discussed this point, right? Processed and packed foods. What about this case? Our last chapter, chapter 5 is about this processed and packed foods. We already covered that. Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Like we are now using more the processed food, like the
So what do you
packet.
mean by this processed food?
That's
Yeah.
it's different from their origin or raw form.
Yeah, it's usually a process to convert a raw material or a raw food stuff to a semi-finishable product, right? That is a processed one. Then what about this preserved foods? Another term, preserved. Yeah,
Fabric preserved, like
yeah.
maybe days or months or years we use. For example, pickles and all.
Yeah. So we can use that kind of food for a off season or we can use that food for the complete year. That is why we preserve food to avoid food spoilage, to avoid food contamination. Yeah, we all know the value of food, right? So we need to preserve particular foods. Yeah. Then pollution, next point. What about this case? Pollution. The air we breathe, the food we eat, everything is polluted, right? Everything is polluted. So we need to ensure a proper safety in our food. Otherwise, it leads to a lot of health complications. Yeah, that is another significance. Then use of additives. What about this? What is a common additive we use? Meghna? Yeah. We use a number of additives in food, right? To improve color, to improve taste and all. Use a number of additives. There is a standard by food safety department. Yeah. So we can use easily the additives till that amount. Beyond that limit, it will lead to health complications. Clear? So we need to properly ensure these kind of additives in food. We can use additives, but till a point. Beyond that, it is harmful for your health. Yeah, that is another significance of food safety here. Why we need food safety? Why we ensure safety in food? That is the reason. Then, world market. What do you think about world market and our Indian market? Is there any importance? Why we ensure food safety there?
Because I
And
think
trade
in
and
foreign
yeah.
countries, they don't use the chemicals in food. I think like they have a very strict check on it. So compared to Indian market, foreign countries bit strict.
Yeah, we need to ensure the proper amount of food safety to compete with them, right? To compete with world market. That is why we ensure the food safety here. And think about the trade and tourism. What about this case? If you are not ready to provide safe food, they are not ready to come here and enjoy our places, right? That affect the trade and tourism, that leads to unemployment, and it automatically affects the complete economic growth of our India, of our country, right? That is another reason. So this trade and tourism, unemployment, another thing, the most important thing, foodborne diseases. What do you mean by foodborne diseases? The diseases that is, yeah, try foodborne disease.
The diseases that starts when eating a particular food.
Yeah, eating an unsafe food that leads to a foodborne illness, right? A common symptom for foodborne disease, that is loose motion, diarrhea and all. Yeah, you know, in this world, 300 million children suffer from this diarrhea. 300 million children every year. This is a study by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. 300 million children suffer from diarrhea. How serious is this? Look. So we need to ensure proper safety here. We need to prevent this foodborne diseases. Yeah, that is the significance of food safety and food quality. That is why we are learning this here. Clear? So please write. I'll give some key points. Foodborne diseases. So the main symptom for first point, foodborne diseases. So the main symptom due to this foodborne diseases or foodborne illness, both are same. That is diarrhea, which means what is diarrhea, Meghna? Last year we discussed. Yeah.
Due in digestion.
Uh, sorry, Meghna? Difficulty in, yeah?
Bowels.
Bowel movements, it affects the bowel movement. Sometimes it leads to loose motion. All these comes under the diarrhea part. Okay, so that is a main symptom of foodborne diseases. So we need to avoid these foodborne diseases from our country. So why? To ensure proper development. Clear? We need to ensure proper development for our children. So we need to provide a safe food for them. Just like a safe air, we need safe food. Clear? Yeah. And so by this, we can easily reduce the mortality rate. That is another point. Mortality. What do you mean by that term? Mortality. Any idea, Meghna? Which means the number of death due to this foodborne diseases, it increases the number of death of children. Clear? That is mortality. Another term, M-O-R-T-A-L-I-T-Y, mortality. So it means it increases the number of death, mortality. And other reason, that is fast changing lifestyles and eating habits that we all know, our junk foods, fast foods, all these are the changes. And last class we also discussed about sedentary lifestyle, right? Sedentary lifestyle. What do you mean by that? Sedentary, which means There is no physical exercise or there is no physical movement. Yeah, simply sitting for a long period or simply lying on a bed for a long period, that is a part of sedentary lifestyle. It's also create a problems. It's also a change in our lifestyle that leads to complications like chronic diseases, this obesity. We all know that obesity, overweight, that is a chronic disease. So we need to ensure proper food, or we need to ensure proper amount of food or nutrients to prevent all these kind of chronic diseases. That is another significance here. Then next point, right? Processed and packed foods. Processed and packed food. So now everybody is using these kind of processed and packed foods, right? So we need to ensure proper amount of safety, or we need to prevent the food adulteration. Yeah. So how we can prevent this food adulteration? By ensuring proper safety. We have certain food standards here, right? In our India, we have certain food standards that we will discuss, like AGMARC and all. There are certain food standards, ISO, BIS, certain standards. So why we use these standards here? To ensure proper safety. Yeah? Okay. Then pollution, that is another reason. Then use of additives that we discussed, and we need to compete with the world market. Trade and tourism is affected. Yeah, so due to this foodborne diseases, number of diseases will also relate to this foodborne disease, right? Number of diseases like a chronic disease, acute disease, severe diseases and all. Yeah, so these diseases also influence the employment that leads to unemployment. It automatically affects the economic growth of our country. Clear? So these are the certain significance here, or the importance. What is the word meaning? Significance, or the importance of the food safety and food quality, or why we need this food safety here. Clear? Yeah. So can you summarize, Meghna? Summarize any 5 points.
Pollution, world market, use of additives, changing of
Can
lifestyle,
you add some points to pollution?
pollution, like nowadays we are the we wheat and all having pollution.
Hmm.
Then our the food is also polluted as our air is also polluted.
Yeah. Good.
Um,
I think that's
then
my sentence, right?
yes,
Okay. Then.
trade and tourism.
Hmm.
Mm,
That is very important. We need to ensure proper food, or proper safe food, or good nutritious food for them. Otherwise, nobody is ready to visit our country. That again affect the employment of our individuals or our population. Yeah. Then.
and
Okay.
processed and packed food,
Yeah. Good.
inborn disease.
Foodborne disease, that is the main significance. Foodborne diseases. Yeah. So please write the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This is very important. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So according to their study, every year in India, more than 300 million children less than 5 years of age suffer from acute diarrhea. Look, less than 5 years of age. I'll repeat, Meghna. I'll repeat. Yeah. According to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Health and Family Welfare, every year in India, every year in India, more than 300 million children. Look, 300 million. More than 300 million children less than 5 years of age, less than 5 years of age, suffer from acute diarrhea. Suffer from acute diarrhea. Then other point, that is human susceptibility is also affected, which means susceptible means who is at risk becoming infected by a disease, susceptible person. So human susceptibility is also affected.
Ma'am, can you repeat the meaning of susceptible?
Yeah, susceptible person, right? Susceptible person. Who is at risk of who is at risk of becoming infected by a disease. Who is at risk of becoming infected by a disease. Who is at risk of becoming infected by a disease. Clear? So these are the certain significance. Yeah, then if we want to compete with the world market, we need to maintain the food safety and food quality. Yeah. Yeah, that's all about the food safety part. Clear? So food safety, that refers to the assurance that food will not cause harm to the consumer when it is prepared or eaten. Okay, that is food safety. So to understand this food safety more, we need to understand two more topics. That is toxicity and hazards are two more topics. So under this food safety, we need to understand the first term, that is toxicity. Okay, toxicity. So it is the capacity of a substance. It is the capacity of a substance to produce harm or injury of any kind under any condition. Toxic, which means they have the ability to produce some kind of harm to our body. That is toxic. Clear? It's an ability of a particular substance to harm a particular body. Toxic. For an example, some trees are toxic. What do you mean by that? Some trees are toxic because maybe their
Yeah,
leaves contain some kind of toxic things, right? That is why we use that, toxic, the word toxic, or the liquid in the bottle is toxic. What do you mean by that?
the liquid in the bottle is harmful to us.
Yeah, it's harmful to you, so don't touch it. That is the exact meaning, right? It creates some harm or it maybe leads to some injury. Yeah, that is toxicity. Next. Hazards, next term. So we discussed about toxicity. Next term, that is hazards. Hazards in food. So there are three types of hazard, which means it's a source of danger. Hazard, the word meaning, a source of danger. That is hazard. Okay. So there are three types of hazards. One is biological, another is chemical and physical. So due to this biological, chemical or physical agent or a condition of food with the potential to cause harm or an adverse health effect. So this hazard means it's a source of danger. There are three types. One is biological, physical and chemical. So these are the three types of hazards. Okay, so toxicity means it is a capacity of a particular substance to produce a harm or it leads some injury. It may create some harm. That is the toxicity. And hazard means it is a source of danger. So there are three types. One is physical, chemical and biological. First one, that is physical, chemical and biological. Just write hazards and give three. hazards. Then 3 marks. One is physical, chemical, and biological. So, first one, physical hazards. Any idea? Physical hazards.
It injure our skin or our body.
No. Sometimes we see stone in rice, right? That is a physical hazard. Some foreign substance in food. Clear? Or any kind of things, hair, that is a physical hazard. Means a foreign object that comes to food from raw preparation and final stage. So that is physical hazards. This is the first hazard, physical hazard, which means the foreign objects that come to food from raw at the time of harvesting or at the time of preparation, at the time of packing, any time the entry of foreign substance or foreign object to our food, that is comes under the physical hazards. So can you list few substances or foreign substances that you usually see in food?
Soil,
Okay.
stone,
Ah.
hair, then some plastic
Yeah.
type would be there.
Anything else?
In rice, like with the shell on it.
Yeah. So these are the physical hazards. All these cause illness to the humans, or it can lead to any kind of problem. Sometimes nails are also food. Just imagine. Then chemical hazards. And next one. Next hazard, chemical hazards. So physical hazards are the foreign objects that are found in food products. If you want, just write. Physical hazards are foreign objects that are found in food products. Physical hazards are foreign objects that are found in food products. Okay, next one, chemical hazards. So what is chemical hazards? We use some pesticides. Just a minute right now. Reina, why are you late? This is not a good practice, okay, Reina? Reina, please unmute.
Ma'am, I was restarting Wi-Fi.
Please inform sir, okay? So Reina, we are discussing about food safety here. We already discussed few significance or importance here. Why we need this food safety. So to prevent foodborne diseases or due to the fast changing lifestyles and eating habits, due to the overuse of processed and packed foods, and due to pollution and use of additives, and we need to ensure proper environment. That is why we use, or that is a significance. Just a minute. So now we are discussing about the chapter 6, food safety and food quality. So chapter 6, food quality and food safety. Last class we already discussed what is food safety, right? It refers to the assurance that food will not cause harm to the consumer, which means food must be safe from all kind of hazards or all kind of toxic substances. That is the meaning of food safety. Then we discussed about the importance of food safety. Meghna, can you summarize?
Road market, trade and
Just
tourism,
a minute, Meghna. Rain and Sana, please listen. I'll ask you. Significance.
trade and tourism, world market, use of additives, fast changing lifestyles and eating habits, foodborne diseases, and pollution, processing and packed foods.
Okay. So, significance. What is foodborne diseases, Sana? Foodborne diseases.
The diseases that is caused by the food.
Sana?
The diseases from food.
Yeah. Meghna, what is foodborne diseases?
The diseases that we harm when we eat some kind of food that is not safe for us.
Yeah. If we eat any unsafe food that leads to foodborne diseases. Clear, Sana? Then these kind of fast changing lifestyles, our lifestyles is also changing, right? Or our eating habits, junk foods, fast foods. So we need to ensure proper safety. Yeah, that is another significance. Then all of us are using these kind of packed foods and processed foods. That's another reason. Then pollution. Everything is polluted, so we need to ensure safety. It's another point. Then use of additives. It is better to use additives to a limit. Next, under this food safety, there are two terms. One is toxicity and other is hazards. So please write toxicity. So what is toxicity? It's an ability of a particular substance to create a harm, okay, or it leads to some injury. It creates some harmful effects. That is the toxicity. Please write. Toxicity, it is the capacity of a substance to produce harm or injury of any kind under any condition. Please write, Sana. That is the capacity of a substance to produce harm or injury of any kind under any conditions. This toxicity and hazards that comes under the food safety part. Okay, so we need to avoid toxic substances from food. Meghna, can you give an example for toxicity? Or
Some foods will be toxic, like we shouldn't eat that will harm.
yeah, that's it. So next topic, that is hazards. So hazard means it is a source of danger. It's a source. That's the difference. Hazard means a source of danger. It can also cause harm. So there are three types of hazard. One is physical, second is chemical, and third one biological. These are the three types of hazards. Physical, chemical, and biological. These are the three types of hazards. Okay. So Reina, what is this physical hazards? Just try. Any idea? Physical hazards. Sometimes we see some kind of things in food, right? Stones, hair, and all. These are the foreign substances that comes under the physical hazards. Is that clear, Sana? Physical hazard means the foreign object that comes to food during the time, any time of process. We have different stages of preparation, right? Different stages of preparation, starting from harvesting, processing, storing. At any stage, it can cause this contamination or they can. So this physical hazards means the foreign objects that comes to food, foreign things, foreign objects that are found in food products that is called as physical hazards. Sana, what is physical hazards?
Foreign things that comes to the food.
Which means any physical substance that not normally found in food. Okay? Any substance or any physical substance that are not normally found in food. That comes under the physical hazards. Raina, can you give any few examples for physical hazards? Other than the stone, hair and all.
Ma'am, could you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Um, in many processed food and all, we
What
get
is
some
physical hazard, Raina? What do you mean by physical hazards?
foreign things found in food.
Foreign things in food, which means any abnormal things or any that is not usually found in food. There are certain things, right? That is physical hazards. Sana, can you list?
Hair,
Again, it's clear for you, right? Physical hazards. Yeah. Rest chemical and biological we'll discuss in the next class. Okay. Right. Thank you.